Namaste friends, myself Ashan Khalas, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department, VPMP Polytechnic, Gandhinagar. Subject name is Microprocessor and Controller Applications. GTU subject code is 3350904. Unit name is Programmable Logic Controller and SCADA. Topic name is SCADA. The objectives of these lectures are to understand supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA functions, components of SCADA and block diagram, component of SCADA system, configuration of communication system, application of SCADA. Let us see the first objective, supervisory control and data acquisition. Here we see the basic introduction of SCADA. We know SCADA is a process control system. With the help of the site operator can monitor and control the remotely distributed process. It is a software package. It is interface with different hardware through PLC or other commercial hardware module. SCADA system is made of computers, data acquisition systems, controller, instrument telemetry, actuator, network, etc. The data gathered is analyzed at the central site and the data is displayed on the operator's screen. Control of the process is done either automatically or manually. It is used in various industrial processes like steel manufacturing, chemical, electrical power generation and transmission, gas and oil pipelines, water utility, etc. Now see the function of SCADA. Various functions of SCADA are listed below. First, supervisory control. Second, data acquisition. Third, telemetering. Fourth, real-time database. 5, graphical operator interface. 6, alarm processing. 7, data historian or strip chart training. 8, mapboard interface. So these are the functions of SCADA. Now we see the component of SCADA and block diagram. See the figure, the block diagram of SCADA is shown. The main components of SCADA systems are as shown below. First, remote station. We see the remote station block in this block diagram. So first component of SCADA is remote station. Second one is communication network. Third one is control monitoring station. And fourth one is field instrumentation. Now we see the first component, remote station. Field instrument connected for the monitoring and control of the plant or equipment are interface with remote station so that the manipulation in the system can be made. It is used to obtain data from the equipment and to send it to the control SCADA system. Remote station accommodates remote technical unit. It's called RTU or programmable logic controller, which is PLC. Now RTU converts the electrical signals such as valve is closed or open or pressure or flow, voltage or current, etc. obtained from the equipment into the digital signal. Okay. Now we see the second components of SCADA. It is communication network. Okay. Communication network is used to send the data received from different sites to the central monitoring station or to send data from the central monitoring station to different sites. Cable or telephone or radio is used for this. Remotely located stations are normally not like through cables. Radio modem is used in such situation. Radio repeaters are used in some places where the direct radio link is not possible. Similarly, the method of transmitting data of a voltage, current speed, flow, etc. is called the telemetry. Telemetry is an important element of the SCADA system. Okay. Now, third component is Central Monitoring Station, which is called CMS. So, in Central Monitoring Station is the master unit of the SCADA system. It receives data from the remote station and generates the control signals. Single computer is used as CMS in small system. Network is employed in large system. Human machine interface HMI is employed in central monitoring station. This is the software application of PC on the CMS with the help of which graphical representation is made on the operator's PC. It is also include the functionality of the control, alarm, data history, etc. Now, fourth and last component of SCADA, it is field instrumentation. Field instrumentation includes the instrument connected with the equipment or machine to be controlled. These are sensors necessary for monitoring some parameters or actuators or control some modules of the system. Analog type sensors convert the physical parameters like fluid flow, velocity, fluid level, temperature, pressure into analog electrical signal. In this, 0 to 5 volt, 3 to 10 volt, 4 to 20 milliampere, 0 to 20 milliampere are the industrial standards. Current type signals are employed much as less error is produced when the signal has to be transmitted to the long distance. Digital input or output is used to distinguish the distance states of the equipment. Normally, one indicates that the equipment is on or the vessel is full, and 0 indicates that the equipment is off and the vessel is empty. Discrete signal is either of AC type or DC type. In digital or smart type instruments, only one pair of wires is used to transmit data for more than one variable. This is sent through the wire or bus network. There is saving in the installation cost of wires. Okay, so this is all about the different 4 components of SCADA system. Now, the next topic is configuration of communication system. See, the following are the 3 configuration of the communication system. First one is point to point, second one is point to multi-point, and third one is peer to peer. Here the first configuration is point to point. This is the simplest type of configuration. In this, one station can communicate directly to the other station. For example, the overhead water tank and the pump. See here the figure which indicates the station 1 is direct contact with station 2. Now second configuration method is point to multi-point. In this, there is one master polling station. Sometimes CMS itself works as the polling station. This type of configuration is most commonly used. Okay. Now the third one is peer-to-peer configuration. In this type of configuration, all the sites can be communicate with one another directly. System should be such that this type of communication becomes possible. Such type of communication is employed in manufacturing plants and treatment plants. Okay. Now the next topic is application of SCADA. There are many applications of SCADA system. Some are listed below. First one, steel manufacturing. Second one, chemical industries. Third one, electrical power generation and transmission. Fourth one, gas and oil pipeline. Fifth one, transportation. 6.1 water distribution, 7.1 wastewater treatment, and next application is water pumping station. There are other so many applications of the SCADA system, right? So this is the all about the SCADA. I hope you will benefit from this lecture in GTU examination. Thank you very much.